So you're thinking about moving to Naples and maybe even a neighborhood called North Naples. Well, today I'm going to give you a map tour of the community and give you information about homes in all different price points. There is something to meet every budget. Of course, my dog just ran in the room and sat on my lap. So anyway, first, if this is your first time to the channel, sorry, he's noisy. If this is your first time to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and click that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the latest information on the Naples real estate market. My name's Mindy Sylvester. I've been selling real estate here in Naples since 2000, so over 24 years. And below me at my feet here, you can't see, but I'm sure you're going to hear now. His name's Maverick. He's my miniature English bulldog, and right now he's licking my ankles. Anyway, you want to know more about Olde Naples. So I'm going to tell you all about Olde Naples. Let me pull up the map for us here. Okay, here is the map of Olde Naples. So Olde Naples is a very large area. It spans all the way up on the north to right around here where my cursor is on South Golf Drive. That borderlines Coquina Sands. And to the south, it goes all the way to right here where it runs into Aqualine Shores right here at about 13th, 14th Avenue. So this entire area here is Olde Naples. There are homes in all different price points. Right now, there are 127 homes for sale in all of Olde Naples. The lowest price home is a one-bedroom condo in the Everglades, listed at $419,900. I don't know when you're going to watch this video, if that's still going to be up to date, but of course, contact me and I'll give you the latest information. The most expensive home right now in Naples is $43 million, a beautiful home on the beach. So they're all different ranges. You've got many little small 1-2 bedroom condos in the 500s, 600s, all the way up to villas with their own private pools in like the $2.5 million range and up. And of course, you've got monster 4,000 or 5,000 square foot homes in the $7, $8, $10 million range. So there's a wide variety of homes. Now, one thing to kind of keep in mind is, of course, pricing is dependent on many things, right? The size of the home, the age of the home, the upgrades, the condition, the lot size. But one thing to keep in mind for generally speaking is the closer the proximity to the beach, the more expensive the home is going to be. For example, if you have a condo 1 block from the beach and you have the same exact condo over here 10 blocks to the beach and they're identical, the identical condo that's 1 block to the beach is obviously going to be a lot more expensive or considerably more expensive. So proximity to the beach has a lot to do with the price. The further away you get, generally, the more you get for the money. In Olde Naples, the key area here is this area right around here where you can walk to 3rd Street and or 5th Avenue. Those are the two main streets that have the shopping, dining. 3rd Street South has the farmers market. One thing to keep in mind, so avenues run into the beach. They go east-west, and it's a grid system. So you start up here on the North Streets, 4th Avenue, then it goes down 3rd, 2nd, 1st, Central. And then you get into, after you cross Central, you get into the South Street. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th Avenue South. And then the streets run north-south. So starting Tamiami Trail, which is also 41. We'd like to confuse people and call one street 3 different names. So 9th Street is 41, and then it goes 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, all the way to the beach, Gulf Shore Boulevard. So that's the general layout of Olde Naples. Most homes, you won't get a view. There are a few lakes here. Here's the lake off West Lake and East Lake. Those homes generally sell pretty fast for considerable amount of money. They do have a pretty view. Of course, properties on the beach have great views, but outside of that, there's a couple of lakes here in the north part. Outside of that, there aren't really any views in Olde Naples. Most of the lots are around 1/4 acre. Obviously, they all vary, right? But you're going to get something probably 0.15 to 0.25, 0.27 of an acre. That's general speaking. Now, there are still some historical cottages, which are absolutely beautiful. They've been restored and some are in the original condition. There are still some original homes built from the 1950s and 60s, the little small one-story homes. And of course, they get torn down a lot and multi-million-dollar homes get put in place. So what are some must-see things to do in Old Naples? Well, like I said, 3rd Street South has great restaurants. You've got the Continental, which is really popular, Sea Salt, Jane's Cafe right down here. Jane's Cafe is a really good place to go for a breakfast or brunch. Saturday morning farmers markets is great. Oh, Tony's off 3rd. Tony's is a great place to go for coffee and croissants or things like that. That's a really good place. That's right off. You can hit that up on the way from the farmers market. And then 5th Avenue South. This is where you just have dozens and dozens of restaurants. Some of my favorite restaurants are, there's a restaurant right here called Sales. It was just popped up. Let me pull it up for you here. Sales. Oops, didn't do that. Hold on. Sales. Okay, so I screwed that up. Hold on. All right, Sales is right there on 5th Avenue. It's a very popular restaurant. I've never been there because I'm allergic to seafood, but it's great. I like biche. That's delicious. Tulia is a really great restaurant, very popular. Right around here, just down from Biche, is a restaurant called Molto, which is a locally owned Italian restaurant. They make homemade pasta, really, really good. And then down here a little bit further is one of my other favorites, Cafe Milano. There are dozens and dozens of restaurants on 5th Avenue, and there are so many good ones. It would take me an hour to talk about them all. One of my other favorite things about Old Naples is Cambier Park. So there's so much going on at Cambier Park. They have church services on Sunday, Easter Sunday services. I play tennis there. I think it's the best place in Naples to play tennis. The people are incredible. I've met some of my very best friends there. Just really great people. And it's so beautiful to play. You can watch the sunset from the beach. You can see it going down while you're playing, and you see all the people walking to 5th Avenue to dinner. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful place to play. And you can, after you play tennis, you can walk to Captain and Crew or several other places to go to dinner after. So it's a really great place. They also have a lot of art shows and festivals, 5Ks. It's a really good place to live in close proximity to because there's always something fun going on there. So I think that is the gist of it. If you want to live on 5th Avenue, there are some places there are residences on 5th Avenue. They'll cost you about $2.5 to $3 million right now. There's residences here at 356 5th Avenue South. Those are running about $2.5 million right now. And then 600 5th Avenue South is the Colonnade. Those are running around $3 million right now. But if you want to live right in the center of all the action, that's where you want to live, right there on 5th. But of course, like I said, these places here where you can just walk a couple blocks to go to the restaurants. One of my favorite things to do, one of the reasons I love it here so much, is that all of these streets right here run into the beach, and there's beach parking on every spot. So the beaches don't get really crowded because they're all spread out. You have the Naples Pier right here, which is under construction right now from Hurricane Ian, but it's a great place to go. But you can either go to the pier, walk the pier at night, and then walk over here to some of the restaurants on 3rd Street, or you can come up here and go to one of these parking spots, watch the sunset on the beach, and then walk to a great restaurant on 5th Avenue South. Like, where else can you go watch the sunset, walk a couple blocks, and have an amazing meal? So it's one of the really fun things to do in Old Naples. And you've got fireworks on 4th of July and New Year's Eve. So that's always a fun thing to do. And there's just always something going on. Parades. It's a really great place to live. I think the great thing about it is that it's beautiful and it's like downtown living. If you come from a city or you like the city life, you can have that because you can walk to places. And a lot of people get those good golf carts or those mokies. And there's actually shuttles now that on golf carts that will pick you up and take you to restaurants. So you don't even have to have a car if you don't want to, if you want to live in Old Naples. And it's just blocks to one of the world-class, most beautiful beaches in the world. So it's a great place to live. If you want more information about Old Naples, I would love to talk to you about homes that will fit your budget and your lifestyle. So get my contact information below and I'll help you find the perfect home in Naples. Talk to you soon.